So as always, greetings from Pennsylvania once again, and today we're at the Windolph Landing Nature Preserve here in Lancaster County. And as I mentioned, I believe in my last two videos, I have some other business down here in Lancaster County today. Actually, in the morning and a little bit later here in the afternoon, so I'm trying to fill in the time a little bit, looking for some places to film at. So we did 2 covered bridges, now we're going to stop by this little nature preserve. And here's the name of the preserve again, Windolph Landing. I've seen a number of things named after this on Google Maps, so not quite sure. I probably should look that up. But yeah, here's the start of the trail. Yeah, we got like this is a catalpa tree. You can tell by the huge leaves, they're like bigger than your hand. And they also have these like bean-like pods on them. Look like giant green beans. Later in the summer they do. These are seed pods, but I don't see, sometimes you can see the old ones on here. I don't see any at the moment. Oh, like right here. Here's ones from last year. They do get longer than that though. Alright. Head out on the trail. The trails here are not long. I think there's just one trail. So from what I read and looking on the maps, it is a pretty small nature preserve. But there's supposed to be like, the bedrock here is limestone, so there's supposed to be a lot of water seeping out of the cliffs up here, creating some like unique environments. So we'll see what that's all about down here. Seems like a lot of people come here to walk their dogs too. Alright. I got about 45 minutes till I got to be at my next location. Not my filming location, but it's something to do with graduation for some of the students. So we'll make the most of it here. But it is an absolutely beautiful day to be out here. It's like in the 60s right now. Yesterday I was out hiking. We were up at Cove Mountain Nature Preserve, and it was hot. Closing in on 90 degrees. Today it's like 30 degrees cooler. Alright, so we'll see what this place has to offer. Here's the trail split. I think we'll go... Which way do you want to go, huh? The high ground or the low ground? Let's go this way first. Yeah, here's another catalpa tree. You can see the huge leaves up there. And then littered here, even on the trail, these are all those, what I call the bean pods from last year. They're not actually beans, they're seed pods, but they look like giant green beans. So this is taking us down close to the river. I believe it's the Conestoga River. It's down here. So maybe we'll get a glimpse of that and some wildlife down here. Yeah, we're going down, down, down. You know, I'm talking a lot about trees in this video, but there's different types of trees here than we see in some of our other places. Like here, this is a hackberry right here. It's got like this warty looking bark. Like yesterday when we were up at Cove Mountain Preserve, we were more of a mountainy habitat. So depending on where you are, you get all different kinds of trees. Don't often see, like here's some more hackberries, those warty barks. Warty looking bark, I guess I should say, not warty barks. No, these should look familiar to you. These are those pokeberries. You get those bright purple berries later in the year. Of course, the stems are purple too. They're not blooming and don't have any of the berries yet. These are the ones that the birds eat, and then the birds poop on your car and your deck and stain it purple. That's what those are. And they are mildly poisonous too, in case you wondered. They look yummy to eat, but they are poisonous. You can hear like the bush crickets down there. It's a beautiful day out here. Yeah, the Conestoga River is right down there. I'm hoping we get the glimpse of it here in a bit. And just down here then is the river, Conestoga. Let's get a little closer here. There's a cool tree. You perch yourself right in here. Get a view downstream. Watch out for the poison ivy though. No critters out here though. I believe we have some kayakers coming down through here. Alright, back on trail. The river is still right down there. Haven't really seen any of those seeps that they're talking about, like the water seeping out of the limestone. Maybe you can't really see any from the trail. I was kind of hoping to see that. That's what they kind of advertise on the website. That's what the area is known for. Of course, we're not done with the trail yet either, so. Well, here's an interesting plant. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. I think this is water hemlock. It kind of looks like Queen Anne's lace a little bit, the flowers. The Queen Anne's lace has that, I don't really want to touch this stuff, but has like that black dot in the middle. I'm pretty sure this is water hemlock, because the stalk, well, there's actually a wheel bug in there too, but it's green but mottled with purple a little bit. And water hemlock is poisonous. Pretty sure that's what that is. It's a cool shot with the river on the side there, through the big trees. I will say this, so there's a ton of, this is stinging nettle, there's a ton of it here. And why is it called stinging nettle? Well, if you would walk through this wearing a pair of shorts, you would find out why. It's actually edible though too, it's actually supposed to be very nutritious. To be honest, I've never eaten it before. To remedy that someday. I think eventually our trail is going to head back up the hill here. But I like this section down here. Yeah, so our trail does swing up off to the right here again, head uphill, but there's a little trail going this way. I'm not going to go the whole length of it, but just get a little look here. Not sure where it goes. Might just be like a fisherman's path, but you do get a nice little view up the Conestoga River there. Yeah, we haven't gone kayaking yet this year, but we gotta fix that too. Get out there, get some kayaking done too. I have so many things I want to do this summer, which is not a bad thing. All right, looks like we're at the head back uphill now. Yeah, here's more of these hackberry trees. I've never seen so many growing at one location. They're not the most common tree in Pennsylvania, but I guess it depends on where you are. We had a few on the farm I grew up on, but they seem to like these river valleys. Just keeping our eyes open for some wildlife too. Oh, well, I don't know if I want to show that, but hey, just a warning. There's a dead squirrel down here for those that don't want to see it, but yeah. Not sure what happened to him, but he didn't make it. All kind of covered in flies and stuff. But anyway, we'll let him go. Not sure what happened there. You don't usually see a squirrel like that, just dead. I mean, on the road you might, or during hunting season, but Not the kind of wildlife I was looking for. I'll hear more of those pawpaw trees. They're growing. I always show these in my videos. When we were at Cove Mountain, in a recent video I showed them to you. No pawpaws on them yet. Because every year I like to make a video where we look for the pawpaws and eat them. Yeah. They don't grow on every tree. Pawpaws have separate male and female trees. Some trees have just male flowers, some have just female flowers. It always seems like there's more males than females in pawpaw world. Oh, look, what's this? Some kind of a foundation here. Let's check that out. Yeah, there's definitely a foundation here. You can see the rock wall going up there. I'm standing on the other edge. I figured there might be some here. Not too far from Lancaster City. So some kind of dwelling was right here, just up from the river. Cool. Yeah, beautiful. And that's all limestone right there. They constructed it with. I'm not sure what it was though. So maybe there'll be more. Yeah, I was looking for pawpaws and just walked right past it almost. Always a plus when you find some ruins. And we got some wild strawberries down here. I don't think they're actual strawberries, but that's what we often call them, wild strawberries. A couple of them. This one, look, I was gonna eat one, but they look a little buggy. All right. They don't taste all that great. They're kind of watery. Oh, there's one over here though. That looks like a nice one right there. Yeah, there are true wild strawberries. They're actually part of the strawberry family. Then there's others. There's one called an Indian strawberry, or one's called a common. I forget the different names for them. They're not actually real strawberries, but yeah, these are just. They're kind of watery stuff. Have a little bit of taste, but they don't taste like the strawberries you find in the store. But that's still a little treat though. Right, cool spot here. I know I already mentioned it, but it feels amazing out here today. Cool temperatures, nice breeze. You know, you feel like saying, you wish all summer days were like this. But the problem is, if all summer days were like this, then you would never truly appreciate days like this, because you'd be so used to it. But when you've had a couple of really hot days in a row, and then you get a nice cool day like this, then you really appreciate it. So that's the way life is though. And turn, start really going uphill now. Wouldn't mind if this trail was longer, to be honest. You're just walking along again, noticed almost look like a stone wall, but there's like a man-made ditch here, because that looks like some old stone work right there. Most definitely. Almost like there was something up in here. Let's venture a look, break through the spider webs. Yeah, because here's some more stonework. Huh. Not really sure. Although it looks really nice and flat right there. You know, I think I see, was that just a big rock? But it almost looks like there's some stonework up there too. It might just be a big rock. I'm being scolded. Where'd that bird go? Yeah, I'm having trouble getting that bird on film, but you could hear it. Probably has a nest nearby. Looks like a wren. I think she's scolding me, telling me to keep on moving. And I believe up here is close to the end then. because I think just up here is where the trail kind of branched off. So I really enjoyed this spot. I didn't really have huge expectations, not quite sure what I was gonna think. I wasn't really planning on coming here until like last night sometime. I was kind of planning what I was gonna do today. In between my two other things I have to do. So, but it worked out. That graduation thing starts in about 10 minutes. But yeah, pleasant spot. Yeah, it was, I'm trying to think, probably a little bit less than 2 miles of hiking, I would say. Because I was going pretty slow. Maybe around a mile or so, mile and a half, I don't know. It didn't say online, the website didn't say how long the trails were, but it's a nice place to hike. Kind of a different environment than, I mean, it's a woods. To some people, a woods is a woods, but to me, like it's like I can point out some of the different types of trees that I don't see in other places, other trails in Pennsylvania. So cool spot. All right, but thanks for coming along. Check this place out if you want to yourself. If you live in Lancaster, pretty cool spot. All right, as always, thanks for coming along, and we'll see you on the next one.